Okay, it's been a week or so. Surgery success, recovery success. Uh, Time to do some prep. Got a game at 8. Gonna prep till 7. It's currently 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and yeah, let's get to it. All right, check the volume. It's good. I did have some stuff I had to fix off stream yesterday because there was a big Foundry update, and I finally ran it, and 2 of my 3 games had no issues, but my Tuesday game was completely effed, just effed in the A. So yeah. Alrighty. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop into some prep. They're in the middle of their Space Jam basketball game. Overall, I'm actually pretty impressed. I didn't do any playtesting of these homebrew basketball rules, and I think they're pretty solid. It's certainly very low scoring. It feels more like soccer than it does basketball. Might have been better to make it easier to score. I don't really mind, though. We all kind of agreed that any baskets that we see in play are reflective of lots of baskets being scored, essentially. So we're just going to multiply the stats. So I'm going to say, let's see, what is average score of good NBA game? Good final score. What is average final score of good NBA game? Okay. 114 points per game. The highest average since the 1969-70 season. The average combined score for both teams in a game is about 216 points, with the home team averaging 104 points and the away team averaging 100 points. Commonly observed final scores in NBA history: 108 to 101, which has occurred 136 times. All right, so those are going to be good numbers to keep in mind. We'll do some fast math when we reach the end of the first quarter. I think during the quarter, they should give me like a highlight reel, each of them, of something that happened off camera that was a cool basketball thing. I kind of love that idea, so we'll go with that. Let's see. We'll put this over here and this here. Do that. Okay. And then we'll go to basketball juggler. All right. Scoring a point is a ranged attack roll, blah, blah, blah. Feeling pretty good about that. These rules are low scoring, and it feels a bit more like soccer than basketball. We should adjust scores to reflect other parts of the game we did not actually see, aka play, to better reflect a full basketball experience. All right, that seems pretty good. So we'll do just a little role play challenge, a little skill role play challenge. Sounds kind of good. Of what transpired on and off the court. I like that a lot. Let's see. All right, we got aliens, horror. We got train, hero court. We already did basketball. Basketball's already taken care of. Okay, great. So let's go through and see what we have left. What we have left to do in book 2. So we already completed book 1, which is great. We got to track down all our cards, make sure that the cards have been appropriately dealt with. I keep meaning to make like a spreadsheet that tracks the cards. That would be so fucking smart of me to do, but I haven't done that. I guess we could do that now. Hero Court manifested. Axis. Okay. Session summaries. I was doing a good job with the session summaries, but life got so busy. All right, let's see. Deaths was doing a pretty good job with that too, but oh well. Walter, Stack, Jericho, bump, bump, bump. Hero Court. Ah, okay. So the Hero Court, including locations. We have to make sure this is still correct. I think we should just make a table. It doesn't have to be a spreadsheet. You just use the table tool. Insert table. I don't know, like that. Alright. This table properties, colors, table border, cell background. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. We need a lot more. Okay, whoa. And then insert 28 below. All right. So we're also going to switch to pageless. There we go. All right. So first up is name. There we go. Sweet suit. There we go. Where? There we go. Manifest. All right. And then I guess notes. So we'll delete these two columns. Go. All right. Table options, color, cell background color, white. There we go. Okay. So that seems good. I need manifested doesn't need to be so big though. Oh well. I feel like maybe just active. There we go. Okay. And we'll just work out of 2 of these. Yeah. All right. So where these other cards were before doesn't really matter. What matters now is that we have them collected. All right. So let's do Vision, Fool, and then we'll go through this. The Trumpet. Let's see, the Owl. It would be better to do this in a spreadsheet because we could sort it easier. Oh well. The Mountain Man. The Rabbit Prince. Oop. The Brass Dwarf. The Empty Throne. Oh, the... Where is he? Where's the locksmith? Am I just blind? Do I not have this card out? 1, 2, 3, 4. The owl. Blah blah blah. Okay. Well, we'll fix that real quick. Let me go here. Winged Serpent. Keep. The Forge. Crows. It's not giving me a lot of options here. All right, hold on. There we go. All right. Okay. So did I move the locksmith to somewhere else on the page to be like dramatic? Or no, it's just whereas. Okay. Put it down. There we go. Let's see. The locksmith. Turn off that appearance. Okay. There we go. All right. The locksmith. All right. So this is Grom starter. Starter? Stratter? Oh my god. Starter. Empty Throne is Bella. Starter. Brass Dwarf is Walter. Starter. Okay, Rabbit Prince is Stack. Starter. Mountain Man was Jericho. Starter. Alright, so they've gathered up, let's see, where's Vision? Jack. Okay. So, Trumpet, Owl, the Bear. Alright. Squint, the Marriage. The Marriage. Okay, what do we got here? The Carnival. Okay. The Snakebite. The Tyrant. The Theater. Okay. We got over here. Demon's Lantern. I forget they all have like the in front of them. The Demon's Lantern. The Forge. The Tangled Briar. Alright. So technically they should have the cards for these other cards. So should kind of get that sorted out a little bit. Where's the best place to do that? Probably their party stash. There we go. Okay. Doesn't look like they have any cards just sitting in there. Let's see. Let's do a quick character sheet audit, I guess. All right. This here halfling has 2 basketballs. They have Tangled Briar, Carnival, Empty Throne, and Trumpet. Okay. So Eleonora has Bella. No, don't select everything. Okay, Bella has Tangled Briar, Carnival. Okay, Empty Throne she started with, and the Trumpet. All the way up here. Okay. Alright, I thought she had, like, more honor than that. Weird. Okay. Alright, Grom. Technically, he has the Fiend and the Locksmith. Though technically, hey, what's up, I am Mr. V? I'm finally recovering from the surgery, so that's good. Now I just gotta get everything caught up, and then start working on special projects. Alright, let's see. We'll drag the Fiend back in here. And I guess the Locksmith back in here. Okay. Next up is Jericho Darling, who's got... What cards does she have? She has the Bear, the Forge, and the Mountain Man. Okay. So... Jericho. And Jericho. Nice. Let's see. They were complaining that they had too many fucking cards on them. But it doesn't look like they have too many cards on them. They were like, I didn't take any cards because I didn't want to have too much stuff. Alright, looks like we have 2 Hardened Hero decks. That's not right. Get rid of this. Okay. So Stack only has the Rabbit Prince in the theater? That's nuts. Okay. Okay. And then Stack. Really? Okay. How many does Walter have? I should probably check that this is the right Walter also. Let me see. Alright. We got Walter, Blitzfire Outlaw. Walter the Wallaby from Zootopia. And then Walter, Warden of the Cradle. Okay. I'm assuming Blitzfire is the one that's playing basketball right now. So he has a lot. There we go. The Brass Dwarf, the Owl, the Snakebite, the Tyrant, and the Demon's Lantern. Okay. So that would be Walter. Alright. Okay, so Walter has the Demon's Lantern, the Tyrant, the Snakebite, and the Owl. In addition to his starters. He's got a full hand of 5. So the Marriage is unclaimed, and then the Locksmith is unclaimed, and then the Fiend is unclaimed. Okay. Alright. The Fiend, the Marriage, the Locksmith are currently unclaimed. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we should go here and let's go to the Hero deck. And we should make sure that the Collected and the others are moved around. So the Cricket is not a free agent anymore. The Fool is... well, they don't know about the Fool. The Keep. So I should do one at a time on this. So who the fuck did I just move in? The Cricket. There we go. The Cricket. The Fool. Nope. The Courtesan. The Keep? Yeah, the Keep. There you go. The Midwife. There we go. And the Vision. Alright, so the other ones that are free agents, we'll come back to this, are the guys running around Sigil. So the guys running around Sigil are the Wanderer, the Trader, and the Courtesan. So the Wanderer, free agent. The Courtesan's already there. And the Trader. There we go. Okay. So we can go back to Harrow, and we can update this some more. So they have the Midwife, the Cricket, the Keep, Cricket, the Midwife, the Keep. Okay, So I added those 3 back in. So they have 6 more cards that they could be using. That also means that down here we should add those cards scattered about. So we'll do that real quick. 2, 3. Appearance. The cricket. Okay. The midwife. LM. There we go. And the keep. Oh, the midwife is such a gross card. Oh my god. It's like a burning baby. It doesn't make any sense. Alright, and the keep. There we go. Alrighty. The keep, blah 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 blah. Alright. Okay, so that's that. That's good. They just did the marriage, and then before that, yeah. So they wouldn't have missed out on any of that kind of shit. Trumpet was the train. Marriage. Now they're doing the juggler. Okay. So then, what's next? Oh right, figuring out where the rest of this shit is at. Okay. There's really not too many. They've collected a lot, right? Like, look at that shit. Oh, we got a message from Bellinora. Oh. Alright, let's see. So now, free agents on the list. We'll put those in. So, the courtesan. I don't know how to spell that. And that is in Sigil. This guy is in Sigil. And this guy's in Sigil. And I think that's the prep that we have to do if we haven't already. I thought maybe we did the Sigil prep already. I will be pleasantly surprised if we did. I feel like we did, but I never know if I dream something or if it actually happened. So we'll double check. So the Trader and the Wanderer. Okay. And then we get into these cards. So the Avalanche. All right. I know Loveless has some cards. Where the fuck is she at? There we go. Inventory. She has the Lost, the Rakshasa, and the Publican. Damn. The Lost. The Rock, Shasa, and the Publican. I should probably have her use this shit more often. Or I should just relinquish these cards into service. Which I think I will. Okay. So she will keep the Lost for herself. Alright, so we'll do Loveless Starter. Alright, but then we'll throw the other two into the mix. So for that we go here. And shit, man. That's great. Alright, so the Trumpet is actually up here now. Okay, and then what else am I looking for? I don't see the Rakshasa. Is it up here already? No. Okay, hold on. Oh, there's another category. My bad. It's called the Portals 1 Reconcilers and the Unmatched. Oh, okay. Okay. In that case, we will move the Lost up to Collected, the Publican, and the Rakshasa. Okay. But then she will move Rakshasa and Publican into there. Okay. So then those guys are up for grabs. Alright. Cool. So that covers that. Alright. So then let's see. The Betrayal BBEG card. The Big Sky. That is on Ebrium. I wish I could spell. I wish I could put the letters in the right order. No. I don't want to waste a wish on that. If I have wishes, I'll continue to be dyslexic. That's fine. Let's see. He has the desert also. Where the fuck is Ebrium at? There we go. Ebrium, you've got the Big Sky and the desert. Feel like you guys should be using these fucking cards. It's my fault. Alright, so let's see. The desert. Ebrium. There we go. Alright, so who's got the Cyclone? Let's see. You lost your card. Beck. What card does Beck have? Inventory. The Twin. Oh. Where the fuck is the Twin normally? And not collected? You're killing me. Oh, Reconcilers is a different folder. Jesus Christ. Alright. Reconcilers is a different folder than Unmatched. Okay. That's right. That's right. So, Reconciler the Twin. Alright, so who's got the Cyclone then? That's gotta be this motherfucker. Prince of Wolves. Inventory. The Cyclone and the Keep. He doesn't have the Keep anymore. Keeps back home. There we go. Alright. The Cyclone. Oh, and he'll have the Wild card. And then I'll put not a real card, but can mimic any card, but causes wild magic surges. It's fucking dope as hell. Alright, let's see. Prince of Wolves. Okay. Let's see. Should probably write that down so I don't forget that he has it. Let's see. Duplicate. Wow. And then we grab this. Get rid of all that shit. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Oh, you're really just gonna reference this other shit like that? Damn, bro. Alright. There we go. Not a real card, but can mimic any card, but causes wild magic surges. Okay. Great. Alright. So then we got the Dance. Who the fuck has the Dance? Let's see. Let's go to the Unmatched. Unmatched. It just says Ebrium in there. Alright. What about Shatterfiends or Vexus? Blah 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 blah. You don't have any cards either, bro? Dang. Nobody gave this man a card? That's rough. I feel like he should have the Liar, right? Like who has the Liar normally? Liar. Not collected. Okay. So, where did we put the lyre? Control F. The lyre. The lyre is in Bella's backstory. Kill her father to get the lyre. I like that a lot, but I think it will be better to put it on Zervexis, the Shatterfiend, aka Droxelos. Alright. So we'll put Droxelos, aka the Shatterfiend, Zervexis, blah 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 blah. Alright. Where else do we see the lyre? The lyre raw location. The lyre Bella backstory. Nah. We're gonna put it here. Alright. Well, wait. Bella backstory, blah, blah, blah. Droxelos involved. And has card. Nice. Alright. The Teamster, Fuel the Train, or rewarded for doing all 5 backstory adventures. Not really impressed by that. Let's see. Where's Fansfobot? Alright, what's a fucking Teamster do? Let's see. He's gotta be Constitution, right? Teamster. Neutral. Driving external force for better or worse. Relentless exhaustion. I like that. Okay. That seems like a good one for just kicking ass. Definitely kind of keeping it loose, I guess. Keeping it loose. Alright. Let's go back here then. Let's see. So we moved the lyre to the Shatterfiend, Zervexis, the Broken Maw. Okay. Involved with Bella backstory. Okay. Nice. And then... Okay. Which other motherfuckers we got here? There's Zervexis, there's Raven Nicoletta. Okay. So Raven Nicoletta, she has the Betrayal and the Silent Hag. So do insert row below the Silent Hag. Alright, BBEG card. Or BBED, you know, whatever. It's fine. And then let's see. What's next? Okay. I think that's... Well, let's just see. The Unmatched. We got Angelique Lovelace, who quit them. We got Ebrium. We got Shatterfiend. We got the Prince of Wolves. We got Raven Nicoletta. Okay. So that's sorted. That's fine. The mid-bosses. Sure. Okay. And then... Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. So back here, we're done with these guys. So then we go to... the people that are in the reconcilers. Here we go. Alright, Beckett has the twin. By the Book has... Son of a bitch! Alright, who does By the Book have? I feel like if By the Book needs a card, we should give them the Teamster. But let me see. By the Book. The Winged Serpent. Okay. Alright. That makes sense, I guess. Let's see, because it's lawful. Alright. Grom the Bear, taken care of. Jericho Deathwish. Gotta get that shit sorted out. Jericho's Body. Vulture 13. Okay. And 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. Good. Back over here. We go down to reconcilers. Wing Serpent goes to you. All right. So Survivor. Let's see. The Survivor. Barnabas Jr. Nah, we definitely changed that shit out. Arrival of Absalom. Jericho has it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The Survivor. Yeah, it says Evil Jericho here. Where's the second fucking list coming from? Alright, we'll say Jericho. Deathwish. Okay, so here, the Survivor. Bonk. Alright. So what does Vulture have? The Crows. I mean, it fucking makes sense. Okay. Inventory, the Crows. Alright, already taken care of. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those guys are Dunzos. But then we have to go to here. And we have to fill those in real quick. Alright, so we've got the Crows. So the Forge I have in Reconcilers, but they have already grabbed that one. So I'm going to put that in Collected. There we go. Alright, this makes more sense because there's only four Reconcilers left. Yeah. Alright, so then the Crows, the Survivor, the Twins, or the Twin, and then the Winged Serpent. Okay. Nice. So this is Vulture 13. Survivor is Jericho Deathwish. The Twin is what's the brother's name? Yeah, so many fucking characters. Let me see. Beck. There we go. And the Winged Serpent is by the book. Alright. So that brings us to... We did the Unmatched. Right? Who has the dance? I don't think we figured out who had the dance. Alright, let's see. The dance. Prince of Wolves has that, in addition to his other cards. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I didn't try to put this anywhere else. Nope, he definitely got it. Alright, so why does he get so many cards? Everybody else struggling over here. Alright, the Cyclone, the Wild Card, and the Dance. Okay. Alright. Why would he have a Ballroom? Lawful good card. Damn, bro. The dance represents the delicately balanced rhythms of the universe and the ability to stay in step with existence. As long as the dance is invested, you get a +2 performance checks. Envision, you're about to roll initiative. Your body moves with anticipation, leaving a trail of after images. That's pretty dope, but it doesn't really make sense for him to have. I might pull that to somebody else. Let's see. Consider moving to someone else. Alright. Prince of Wolves, but. There we go. Alright. I was so proud of myself when I went through and like figured out all these fucking cards, but then I'm like, they don't all like fit just right, you know? Prince of Wolves, blah blah blah. The dance. There we go. Okay. then in that case, we'll go back to here. We'll go up here. We'll put the dance, and we'll put that. All right. Silent Hag, Wildcard, Cyclone, Big Sky, Betrayal. We moved the Liar down here, I believe. So if we go to Not Collected, the Liar, we move to Unmatched. So we could move the Dance into the free zone if we wanted to. That would be okay. All right. So then next up on our list of reconciling these cards is these guys. All right. So the Avalanche. Now I can't tell you how hard it was not to just make a Final Fantasy VII inspired back thing, but that's okay. So where is the Avalanche in our adventure? Let's find out. According to this, the Avalanche is Jericho's backstory. Oh. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Jericho's backstory. Okay. I accept for now. Let's see. The Beating. I know where the Beating is. The Beating is Leroy Jenkins. Okay. And then the Eclipse. Alright. I think the Eclipse is Earthfall. Oh my. Earthfall space mission. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright. So book 3 space mission gate. Alright. Okay. Let's see. The Hidden Truth. We're about to do that one. We didn't have to jump around. We know what that is. Alright. The Hidden Truth is a book 2 gate. Touch the stone. Alrighty. Let's see. Inquisition. Inquisitor is held by the book. What? Inquisitor, prevent the fall of the Game of Thrones. Yeesh, that's terrible. Prevent the fall. Get J.R. Martin to finish the series, bro. Is that really the best I had? It's not terrible, but let's see. What does the Inquisitor card got? What does it bring to the table? Where are you, fanciful bot? Oof. Alright. Inquisitors, lawful neutral, immutable truth that cannot be challenged. Well, that does seem a lot better for her. So, alright, I'm gonna take that. There we go. And let's see what we fucking got here. Alright. You know what? I like the idea of the Fool, and it's just Jack. Okay. I like that a lot better. Alright. So then Inquisitor being, yeah, that makes a lot more sense for her to have it. Okay. It's like I was going in a lot of different directions. Trying to decide the best place to drop these fuckers off. Let's see. There we go. So you would not have the Winged Serpent. You would have the Inquisitor, which would put the Winged Serpent back into play. Okay. Okay. That seems pretty good. So, alright. Winged Serpent is no longer by the book. It's loose. And then instead, the Inquisitor. We bought the book. I'm really glad we're doing this, because I had this is a lot of fucking cards. I was thinking about it on Saturday night when we were playing the Harrowing, which is like the prequel to this campaign. And I was like, God damn, it's a lot of cards to keep track of. And then I was like, I wonder if my cards make any sense at this point after all the shuffling or shuffling. All right. Anyways, okay. Let's see the Inquisitor. All right, so the Inquisitor's got taken care of. The joke. All right. I don't actually know what the fuck a joke is either. All right, let's see. The joke, according to this, the joke is Stack's sister's backstory adventure. Damn, that's mean. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's fucking dark. Okay. Stack's backstory. Alright. Alright, the juggler. We know what they're doing there. The juggler. Book 2. Space Jam. Alright, the marriage should have already been moved into collected. There we go. Let's see. The Paladin. Alright. So, what motherfucker got the Paladin? Let's find out. The Paladin is Vulture Walter backstory. Okay. Walter backstory. Which Walter? I don't know. Okay. So then the next one is the Peacock. Alright, let's type it in. The Peacock. Alright, the Peacock. Save a small boy from a goose. Yeah, that sounds right. Seems like a book 3 situation. Book 3, raw. Alright. So, book 3, save a boy from a goose. Alright. I'm into it. Let's see. That's one of the most important canon events that has ever happened in the world, just in case you guys were curious. Okay. So then we got the Queen Mother. I know that one. The Queen Mother. That's book 2. Aliens. Alright. Then we've got the Sickness. Alright. The Sickness. The Sickness. The Spell Plague. Oh, jeez. Book 3, Chapter 1. Alright. Gate 3, Constitution. Gate 2, Peacock. Yep. Alright, so that fucking checks out. Alright. Alright. Book 3. Spell Plague. I will confess, I've done no research for this particular part of the adventure. I don't know a lot about the Spell Plague. I know that it's important for the history of Dungeons and Dragons, but I haven't. I mean, I know spoilers. I know Canterbury dies from the Spell Plague, so there's that. Anyways, the Teamster. We've determined the Teamster is prize for completing the backstories. That works. The Unicorn. Okay. Whoa, where's that? The Unicorn. The opening of the World Wound. The death of Aronin and the subsequent opening of the World Wound unleashed demonic hordes into the world. This event begins the Age of Lost Omens and has a profound impact on the nations surrounding the World Wound. Yeah? I mean, some heavy shit, but yeah. Alright. The opening of the World Wound. Alright, so that's book 3. World Wounds. Alright. Next up is the Uprising. That's the robots, I think, which is also book 3. Let's see. The Uprising. Sweep Up Ultron for gate number 6. Strength, the Uprising. Yep, book 3. Ultron. Okay. So, book 3. Sweet Ultron. Alright. Then we've got the Waxworks. Alright. Or, you know, we could type it anywhere. That's fine. Let's see. The Waxworks. That situation is Grom's backstory adventure. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. I had planned on Dirk, you know, living forever. So, we could just do have his character do his backstory off scene, I guess. That'd be kind of, I don't know. I don't know if they want to do it with him or not. But I'm not going to take it out. Grom's backstory. Okay. Let's see. Jericho Darling, stacked with... Okay. And the last one, Winged Serpent, is now on the loose. Juice is on the loose. Okay. So, let's see what we could do about this. Portals, we're going to do... Create folder. Hold on. Hero deck. Create folder. Portals 2. And then create a folder. Portals 3. Man, feel pretty good about getting this shit organized. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Hold on. And then we'll do backstory. Collection. Alright. Yes. This was very good. Alright, so we're going to move Avalanche in there. We're going to move Beating down here. Alright, we're going to move the Eclipse down here. Waxworks, we're going to move to backstory. There we go. Close this. Let's see. The Unicorn is book 3. The Sickness is book 3. The Peacock is book 3. The Uprising is book 3. The Teamster is backstory collection. Paladin, backstory collection. Juggler is book 2. Hidden Truth is book 2. The Joke is backstory collection. Queen Mother is book 2. So, what am I fucking missing here? For book 3. Something must have gotten moved around. Or I'm missing a card. Let me see. Book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You little fuckers. Oh, right. The Fool. Okay. There we go. I fooled myself with that one. Let's see. Free Agent. The Fool is Portal 3. Nice. All right. It's all organized. Yeah, we got 5 minutes left. Okay, with that remaining 5 minutes, I might want to actually read what these fucking cards do on the people that are playing basketball, so I have a better sense of what's going on. I don't think they'll try to fight the Prince of Wolves at this point, nor do I think he will try to fight them. Let's see. What does the Lost do on Angelique, who's not playing basketball, but I'll start somewhere. Okay. The loss symbolizes loss of identity and a life filled with emptiness. As long as the loss is invested, you gain resistance to mental damage equal to your level. Well, that's good to know. All right, so resistance and mental damage. Just make it 15. So I'm lazy. That way it's taken care of for next level. Good shit. All right. What else does it do? That's a good card. Holy shit. Activate once per day vision. You fail a saving throw against a mental effect. You reflexively flood your mind with emptiness, stripping away any element of identity that the mental effect might try to affect. Increase the result of your failed saving throw by 1 degree of success. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I wonder if, in this instance, critically failing is the same. It just says you fail. I mean, a critical failure is a fail. God, I hate being a Pathfinder kid. All right, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Let's close all these guys down. All right, Ibrahim, you're playing basketball, my man. What can you fucking do? All right, the big sky. Kinda good. The big sky represents widespread change or liberation. As long as you have the big sky invested, you gain a +2 bonus to perception checks made while you're flying outside during the day, and to any check made to escape. This bonus increases to a +3 if you're at least 17th level. That's actually very useful, because he does fly on his mount, who is his wife's head. Okay. The desert. Oh, wait. Once per day, you can envision, for 10 minutes, you and up to 4 creatures you touch. Ignore difficult terrain and effects that would give a circumstance penalty to speed. Wow. That's okay. That's not great. The desert. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Wow. You can reincarnate yourself. We already have that, though. When you minimize the desert, assign it to a point of interest in the desert. Strange magic in the region allows the willing character to turn themselves into their body consumed and reborn somehow. You lose your heritage to ancestry. You must select replacement ones. Your background, class features, and known languages remain unaltered. That's still pretty cool. Has critical success, except the process leaves you feeling awkward. Oh, wow. For 1 week! Jesus Christ. Okay. The desert signifies enduring passage through trying circumstances. As long as the desert is invested, you are immune to the effects of temperatures. Extreme cold and heat. You can hold your breath and go without food and water twice as long as normal. These aren't great. Once per day, you wave the card in the air and create desert winds that blast sand so scouring it strips flesh from bone. The sand created by this effect vanishes an instant later, but the effects on those in the area linger. 60-foot cone. 7d6 piercing damage and 7d6 fire damage with a basic fortitude save equal to your class DC. A creature who fails to save also becomes fatigued and enfeebled for 1 minute. Oh my. And a creature who critically fails to save becomes enfeebled 2 for 1 minute and fatigued until they get a night's rest. Aha. Alright. This damage increases to 8d6 piercing and 8d6 fire if you're at least 15th level. Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool to use in a basketball game. So I guess he's going to open up with that when we start playing. All right, let's see. Who else is playing? Goth Lola Bunny's playing. She does not have a card. Ibrahim's got card. He's not playing. He lost his card. Vulture. Vulture 13. His card is the Crows. Alright. The Crows represents taking things through violence or force, particularly when done through agility or swiftness rather than bronze. As long as the Crows is invested, you can attempt to grapple targets with acrobatics. And if you're at least trained in thievery, to disarm with thievery checks. When you do so, you get a +2 item bonus. The attempt or +3 item bonus if you are at least 17th level. Once per day, as a free action, you hold the card in your hand, and with a flick of the wrist, it vanishes, only to be replaced by an object of your choice within 30 feet. The object must be bulk, 2 bulk or less. Well, that sounds like a basketball. If that object is unattended, it teleports to you automatically. If the object is attended by a creature, you must make a thievery check against the creature's reflex DC. The object teleports into your hand. So, a free action is not a reaction, so you still have to do it on your turn. The object vanishes from the target's possession and lands on the ground at a point midway between you two. Oh, that's still pretty cool. Alright. What is this thievery? It should be pretty high. Plus 25. It's okay. Alright. Who else is on the basketball court? I can't fucking remember. Oh, Jericho Deathwish. Right. Where the fuck is she at? Ah, there she is. Alright, so Jericho Deathwish has the Survivor. Alright. The Survivor represents rebirth through ordeal. When you have the Survivor invested, you gain Die Hard as a bonus feat. If you already possess this feat, you get a +2 item bonus to all recovery checks. This item bonus increases to +3 if you're at least 17th level. Once per day, you would be reduced to 0 hit points. You somehow manage to survive what would have been a fatal blow. Instead of becoming reduced to 0 hit points, you drop to 1 hit point instead and immediately restore 48 plus 18. The amount of hit points restored increases if you're level 15, or even higher at 17 and 19. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, all that's very good to know. So, if you'd like to watch us play basketball in Pathfinder, which I'm going to be honest was kind of engaging, it was like watching basketball slowed down to the slowest possible speed that basketball could possibly be slowed down to. Basketball into a turn-based game, wild. Not exciting, but interesting. So hopefully it's a little more exciting tonight. Lexaeus22 will be streaming that at 8. Otherwise, the VOD will be up sometime this week. I will be back tomorrow night to do some prep for 7 Dooms for Sandpoint. They are at the end of Burnt Offerings. Somehow, they survived 4 encounters in a row with no resting. It was kind of crazy. It really just came down to lucky critical hits, basically. And yeah, so that's going to be a thing. The prep we're going to do tomorrow night is preparing for the 17-year time skip between Burnt Offerings and the actual 7 Dooms for Sandpoint game. So that's going to be pretty fun. Thursday, we're going to do prep for Skyhaven. We're going to run some Skyhaven. Lex will be streaming that at 8. And then Friday, we do not have a vodcast with Dom. Dom has some special stuff going on that in IRL, but I'm thinking hang out, and I want to talk about Foundry mods, maybe. We'll see. And then Saturday night I will be streaming the second session of the Harrowing with the GM Cryptic Muffins, aka Leah, aka Jericho Darling. So all that's going to be happening this week. We'll be back Monday to continue this. Hope everybody has a good night, and I'll see you next time.